Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. One of my all-time favorite books. No other way to start 2021 off with one of the best personal finance books you can read. The book's a kind of an older book. It was written in 1997, again by Robert Kiyosaki. And if you're going to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and you want kind of just a basic understanding of what it's about, this is the video for you. If you want a little bit more in-depth, I go chapter by chapter in the video I linked below in the description. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is about Robert Kiyosaki and his buddy Mike. And they grow up in a they're poor in a richer school. So they want to know how to become rich. They talk to Poor Dad, who's a kind of a formally educated man that doesn't know a whole lot about money. He gives them some advice, it doesn't work out. So then they go to Mike's dad, who's known as Rich Dad, who's not formally educated, dropped out of school, and started opening businesses. He owns a few in town. What he does is give him a crash course on, how the rich become rich. And the book kind of goes from there. Keeps flashing back throughout to, the kids learning. But what you really get from this book is a basic fundamental knowledge of how money moves. You're going to understand at the end how you get a paycheck and where that paycheck goes, right? You can spend your money on food and utilities and paying your bills, or you can spend it on things that are going to then generate more money for you, which is kind of a cool concept. Another key aspect of the book is how the middle class and poor folks generally spend their money on expenses and liabilities, while rich people spend their money on assets. And those assets then generate income that go towards expenses. Robert breaks down giving you a few tips throughout the book. I will address one of the biggest controversies of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is if your house is an asset or if it's a liability. Most people, most professionals, I know I always kind of have heard that your house is your biggest asset for a lot of people. But what Robert's argument is that a house, once it's paid off completely, you're still going to have to pay taxes on it. You're still going to have to maintain the house, insurance. So once this asset is set, you're always going to have to work in order to put money on your asset. Now houses can, appreciate, which is why a lot of people call that an asset. But that's Robert's argument, is that how can you have an asset that's always going to take money from you? Other than that, I would absolutely recommend reading this. It's a quick read. It's an easy read. Really, any age level. I just gave a copy to my brother who's a junior in high school. That might be where you kind of want to start just because of some of the wording and things are going to take some figuring out, but it is a really quick and easy read. Short review. Please subscribe and like the video. Next week, I'm going to be doing Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Stay tuned.